Hi, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at the McLaren F1, which in game of course is the Progen GP1. I've done mine up as the LM. This was a very limited edition indeed. Talk about it a little bit more in a minute, but as you compare with the pictures you'll see a remarkable resemblance really, so well done Rockstar. Even where they changed details, they used some similar details to make it very recognisable. I think it looks fantastic with the papaya orange paintwork glistening in the sun. So let's see, how does it sound? Well, as you can hear, it sounds very racy indeed, and that brings us to the heritage of this car. The McLaren F1 was one of the supercars of the 90s, of course, and was well known for the central seat design, albeit the model in game does not have that central seat. It wasn't just a road car, they also made some race cars, the F1 GTRs, a little like the one here, and 5 of those took places in the 1995 Le Mans 24-hour race, one of them winning. So to celebrate this, they said we'll make 5 special LM editions of the car, plus the prototype, which made 6. All supposed to be in papaya orange, but it came out later. The Sultan of Brunei has actually got 2 black ones with some graphics on, so there's 4 orange ones. I'll talk about customization again later, but you can build an LM very convincingly on this car, but you can also build the standard road car if you would prefer to do that. The real F1 LM was very stripped out inside. It was very much a track focused car, of course, as it was celebrating track victory. In game you can't do an awful lot with the interior, so it is rather more luxurious. Anyway, it does look like a track car, it goes like a track car, it goes really well, corners well, and it doesn't mind the bumps, which means you can take all sorts of routes in the city and it will generally stay going where you expected it to go. Overall in town, a very pleasant and very quick car to drive around. But how does it go on the track? Away from the NPCs, the track performance of the car is pretty good. The way it rides the bumps, the acceleration out of corners, all excellent. However, watch the inset picture, you'll see the one problem with the car, and that is it will understeer like that, just a little bit too fast, and you'll find yourself at options quite quickly, and perhaps in the scenery. Braking mid-corner, which is a bit daft, is in fact pretty much your only option at that point. It's a bit of a downside. It makes the car less exciting perhaps than I would like it to be, and the tail-out moments on the road you saw were mainly due to pulling the handbrake. It's also about 30th place in the supercars class, so although I enjoy testing it on the track, you're not buying it in fact to win races. You're buying it for your McLaren collection. And if we move on to our McLaren collection, which I'm just showing 2 cars here, you'll see it next to a similarly coloured Senna, because they did also make a Senna LM, so you can make a pair if you want to. For my customization, just hit your screenshot button. Well, I like my GP1, but let's be a little bit more analytic. Let's go for the star ratings and see whether you should be buying one. Firstly, looks. And I'm going to give it 4 stars, I think. It's close to a 5-star car. There are a few things like the strakes on the side where you immediately say that's not like the F1. Most of the other detailing things are more subtle and you need photographs to tell. But yeah, 4 stars, it's a really good look, really good representation. Driving, I'm afraid I'm only going to give it 3 stars. A bit painful. I always remove 1 star if the car is not competitive in its class, so that would take me down to 4. But I'm afraid that slight loss of excitement, the understeer that we get out of corners specifically, oh dear, it happened again there, those are the reasons that I am going to knock another star off, so apologies for that. Then we come to value. Well, 1.25 million, 1.5 by the time you've done it up, that's actually good value for a supercar. So I do think that this car is actually very good value for money. You can't win races, so let's say 4 stars. So 4, 3 and 4 stars objectively feels like a no buy, but I have to say if you like supercars, McLarens, you want a collector's car, I don't think you'll care about that. You'll buy it and you'll love it. Seb, you asked for this. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it wasn't too unfair on the car. And if anybody else would like to suggest a car, please do so down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.